What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I am going to be talking about Marvel Phase 4. Now, at San Diego Comic-Con, they released their timeline of films that they are expecting to release, not only films but also TV shows, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, everyone is freaking out because there's no Avengers on that list. There's also no Captain Marvel 2, and the big one that everyone's talking about, myself included, is Thor: Love and Thunder, because the controversy surrounding that. But I wanted to go through and look at the timeline of films and TV shows that are going to be released and just give my initial thoughts about it. So let's go check out this timeline. Alright, everyone, so I have this chart pulled up that has all of the movies and TV shows that are supposed to be coming out for Marvel Phase 4. So let's look at this. Alright, so we got Black Widow May 1st, 2020. Oh, God. I remember when 2010 was coming up. I remember when the millennium was coming up. Now it's 2020. It's so odd how fast time goes by, and you know, it's like a blink of an eye goes by. I remember when 2010 seemed so far away. Now 2020, it's literally next year. That blows my mind. But aside from that, so we got Black Widow. Then we got The Falcon and the Winter Soldier with the Captain America. That's on Disney Plus, so I'm assuming that's a TV show. We got The Eternals. That's going to be the one with Angelina Jolie, Selma Hayek, and a bunch of random other people that I don't know that I'll have to go look into. I tried looking into it a little bit. Here's my thing with that. Not excited. When you change all the cast, and then you get two like really big name A-list celebrities, and then you get random people thrown in. It's not exciting. But I think the one guy who I knew was the dude from Game of Thrones. So you got some good actors, and you got, you know, some higher ranking actors, and you got some okay actors that I don't know, that I'll have to go do some research on. But so far it's like, really? And then also, I mean, Angelina Jolie and Selma Hayek aren't exactly, you know, they're not, you know, that young anymore. So how long are you planning on doing this with them in it? Because Marvel, usually it's like, what, at least how they did with the beginning, Iron Man all the way to Endgame, that's a pretty long time. It was like, what, 10 years? So you're going to have Angelina Jolie and Selma Hayek doing this for the next 10 years? I mean, if they're on to do it, cool. But you got to think about that too. Alright, then let's see. Shang-Chi, The Legends of the Ten Rings, okay. Then we have WandaVision, Disney Plus, so I'm assuming this is a TV show. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, okay. We got Loki, Disney Plus, so that's going to be a TV show with Loki. Then we have Marvel Studios, What If, Disney Plus, so I'm assuming that these are TV, so we have 4 TV shows now. Then we have Thor: Love and Thunder. I've done a few videos on that already. Then we have Hawkeye, the TV show on Disney Plus. For those of you that are new to my channel, you don't know this, but everyone that is not new to my channel and has heard the Jeremy Renner story, I can't stand Jeremy Renner. That being said, Hawkeye is not a bad character, but I just don't stand the actor. I can't stand the actor that plays him. I have met him in real life. He is not a nice person. Doesn't make me want to watch this TV show. So this is not something I desire to watch, nor do I desire to see. Loki, I might be interested in, depending on what they do, because I love the character of Loki. I like that dynamic that he has with Thor. I like that dynamic he had with his mother and father, and that, you know, that like corrupted character that he has. The ability, you have that aspiration for him to be good, but he has that tendency, well, he's the god of mischief, to, you know, be bad, and that trickster that Loki is. So, depending on who's writing it, depending on what the plot is, I mean, if you're going to do it from Loki's point of view, are we going to be watching a TV show that is from the villain's point of view? And, you know, I've said this before, it's a matter of perspective on whether you're good or bad. I thought that was very interesting when I was a child watching Star Wars, and it's from a certain point of view. So from Loki's point of view, he's just trying to achieve his goal. Everyone else is getting in his way. So are we going to see it from Loki's point of view, or are we going to see it from other people's point of view, where even though Loki might be the main character and he's up at odds against certain characters, and if they did something like that where it's let's see who can outwit one another, that might get old after a while. But if you did it kind of the Sherlock Holmes versus Moriarty type of thing, that might be interesting. But still, so I would have to see more on this. This is something, though, that I would usually be interested in. But with the way the direction Marvel's been going, where it's like, let's just push our, identity politics into things, I don't know how optimistic I would be. But out of this entire list, this would be the thing that I'd be the most interested in. And I don't know how the TV shows are going to be for Marvel, because I haven't seen any that aren't animated with Disney. So it would be interesting to see how that went. And I know that Tom Hiddleston, the guy that plays Loki, is not against, being on TV shows. He had that very successful, what was it called? The Night Manager. He was very successful in that. He did a mini series about, the Kings of England before. So it would be interesting to see him, do this. And also, I don't think we're ever going to see another portrayal of Loki that is, up to that level of excellence that Tom Hiddleston brings to the character. So that would be interesting to see. I'm just very, very worried for the writing. I have no idea what this is about. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. Multiverse of Madness. It'll be interesting, the concept of it. So far on this entire list, these are the two that are going to sell it to me the most. I like Doctor Strange. I like Benedict Cumberbatch and his portrayal of that character. My stepdaughter, this is her favorite superhero, so I know we're going to have to go see it, at least to take her to go see it, because I have no idea that this child was just that. Whenever she sees Doctor Strange, she's like, wow, it's Doctor Strange. And it's kind of contagious when you're around a child that is that excited over a superhero, and she loves the way that he uses magic and travels through the world. So it's contagious. So this would be something that I'm interested in. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but this makes me a little bit more optimistic for it. Let's see, WandaVision. Okay, so I actually really, really like the character of Vision ever since I was younger, and I learned about, the Scarlet Witch and Vision and, their whole story. I even had one of those, they came out with them in stores where it's the cover of the comic book that's on, a wooden kind of, it's not a canvas, but it's on a wooden plaque that you can hang up on your wall. I had the one of them when they got married. So I like that whole, I think I'm drawn to those characters that aren't human, that desire to be human, and everyone around them is like, why would you want to be human when you could be so much more? And it made me really think of the character of Data, and then, how Data has that interaction with Q, and Q's just like, you literally don't have to deal with human emotions. Why do you strive to be more human? I don't understand. So I felt like Vision was the superhero version of, the Data type character, so I really liked that. And, Vision actually does have feelings. So it was something that I was always drawn to, because I liked that concept of, let's take something that is, not, a carbon-based life form and does not have, the things that us humans have, and, certain traits that we have, but they strive to be a human, and they strive to be the best that humanity could possibly be, in themselves based on what they learned about humans. So that's something that I'd be interested to see. I don't exactly, but after watching Endgame and how everyone forgot about Vision. Wanda comes through, is about to fight Thanos, and he's like, I don't even know who you are, and she's like, you will, because you, not only did you make her kill Vision, you brought him back, so she had to watch him die, and then she died. And then they didn't even try to save Vision. In Endgame, I was like, did everyone forget about him? What is going on? Everyone's so focused on the fact that Tony's dead. No, everyone forgot about Vision. So, I was a little irritated by that. And, so I don't know what they're planning on doing with the WandaVision. Is that going to just be I think it's a Disney Plus, so it's a TV show about those 2 years that they spent, falling in love in Scotland? Is that what they're going to do? Or is it going to be about her after Endgame going back and trying to find Vision? So, I don't know, because we don't know any information on it. We got 2 years. 2 years before this comes out. So, I'll have more to say about it when it comes out. But those are just my initial thoughts hearing about this. Alright, no idea who this is. And I've said this before. I'll just reiterate it because I know more people join the channel every day. I'm more of a DC fan. I've always loved DC. I grew up more with DC than I did with Marvel. I knew, a few of the Marvel characters, but not as much as I know about DC. So I don't know much about this character. When I see the, trailer, when I see more as they release more information on it, I'll be able to talk about it more, but as far as right now, I don't even know who that is to talk about. But it'll be interesting to see who they cast. I know people were freaking out because it's going to be the first Asian-led superhero movie. But I mean, I grew up watching Jackie Chan, so I've seen, cool Asian and superheroes that do kung fu, and I grew up watching that. I remember being a kid just loving Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was so cool. One of my favorite movies ever is House of Flying Daggers. The things that they do, how, I don't want to spoil it. I mean, it's been out forever, but just how the character, she's blind, and all the things that she's able to do, so freaking cool. But I know they're trying to push it. First Marvel Asian-led the superhero. It's like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I grew up my entire life watching, they don't even have superpowers and they're badass. So, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I'll be interested to see. I don't know if I'll watch, maybe I will, because I like the actor that plays the Falcon. I like the actor that plays Winter Soldier. I really like the dynamic between, Bucky and Cap. But because, Cap's not there anymore and they're having Falcon become Cap instead of Bucky, I was not happy with that decision at all, because Falcon doesn't even have the serum in him. Bucky does. So what is Falcon going to do? I think I like Falcon being that character of Falcon. Bucky, he's going to be on that arch as the Winter Soldier, but, I feel like he's already made decent steps to come full circle. So I thought Bucky was more worthy of being Cap and taking on the reins for him than, Sam was. But I don't know. So, again, this is something I'm going to need to see more on it. Right now, the only thing I've really seen anyone talk about, and, I myself have talked about this, but the only thing that people seem to be giving much attention to is this, Thor Love and Thunder, because that was their big thing at Comic-Con. Let's bring Natalie Portman, let's give her the hammer, let's make her the Mighty Thor. And people have complained about this. I understand. The Mighty Thor is a different character than Thor. I get it. Again, my complaint on that is, are we doing Silence of the Lambs? Are we going to take Thor's skin? Is she going to put it on? No, I'm assuming that they're not going to do that because this is Marvel. Spider-Man wakes up in the morning, he's Peter Parker, he puts on a superhero suit to become Spider-Man. You're going to make her the Mighty Thor? Thor is somebody's name. That's not his alter ego. That's his name. That's not his superhero name. That is his actual name that he was given when he was born. If you want to do that, like I said many times, do what they did with He-Man. You want a female version of He-Man? They created She-Ra. They had He-Man introduce her, say, hey, this is my twin, she was stolen at birth, she's on this other planet, she has the power, she's gifted with that too, just like I am, she's worthy of the power, and she says, you know what, He-Man, you got it over there at Castle Grayskull, you're taking on Skeletor, you're handling that like a boss, my planet needs help, I'm gonna go over there, you got it, I got it, and I'll take it from here on this planet. If you want to do something like that, great. Don't rip off an already established character. Don't bash on him and say, oh, well, we don't need Thor to be the lead guy anymore. We're going to bring Natalie Portman. She's going to be the Mighty Thor. That comic failed epically. Why do you think Marvel Comics is going bankrupt? It's because comics like that, and it's comics like Captain Marvel. They didn't have good stories. People weren't invested in the characters. People didn't like the characters because guess what? They weren't written well. Their only purpose was to push a narrative, and people don't like that. All we want to do is see superheroes be super and do superhero things. That is what the whole point of superheroes are. It's a way to escape reality and see, these ultimate beings take on the world and fight bad guys and bring, peace to the world and, peace and justice. That's what good guys superheroes do. So this whole entire idea, it's just ridiculous, and it's exhausting to talk about. So they're really promoting this, Thor: Love and Thunder. It honestly doesn't sound like a movie Marvel would be making. This sounds more like an adult film, but that's their choice. Somebody made the conscious decision to say, yes, that's the title we're going with. Apparently people are very sheltered at Marvel. And then we got Black Widow. They already killed her off. I don't know. We were going to do a prequel to Black Widow, but she's gone. She's gone. Unless somebody's going to go push somebody else or go commit suicide to get her soul back. I don't really know what the point is. But that's my thoughts on the Marvel Phase 4 lineup. I don't really know. That's basically what I can say about all of them. It's like, I don't know. The most that I can give info on is the Loki, but again, I don't know the plot of it. Doctor Strange, I know I'm going to go see that character because it's my stepdaughter's favorite superhero. Loki's, my favorite villain in the MCU, and, I guess he could be more like a villain / anti-hero type character, but he's one of my favorite characters in the MCU. Same with Wanda and Vision. I really like Scarlet Witch. I think that... as far as female characters go in Marvel, which, the fact that I have to establish that it's a female character versus just a freaking character is ridiculous. But I like her. I like her story. I like that tragic story arcs. That's why Batman is one of my favorite characters. Wanda, they changed her. She's not a mutant anymore. She's maybe they'll do that back since now they own everything now. But she's a modified human. Brother died. Boyfriend, died right in front of her. She's got to go fight Thanos. She's got all this crazy power. Oh, no! No, my computer's tweaking out. No! Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, my computer started tweaking out. But, really like both of those characters. So far, these ones are the ones that I would most looking forward to. I don't even know who's going to be in this, so I can't even say anything on that. Maybe they'll bring Tony back. It's a what if, right? But it's a TV show, so I don't know. And then, everyone's freaking out about this one. But, that's my 2 cents on the Marvel Phase 4. So, I hope you liked it. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Marvel Phase 4. If you could, maybe I'll start a poll on Twitter to see what, everyone's the most, or what show / movie everyone is most looking forward to, just so I can get an idea on, what people would most likely, or most want to hear me talk about, and what people just in general are most interested in. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click that little bell, that way you get notifications when I put out other videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the Binary Sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's The Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.